Hi, it's time for good energy, and I'm Dr. Julie. And today we are talking about day 52, taste. And specifically, we're talking about salty, but why are chips or crisps so darn satisfying? So that's today. And as you might suspect, you get your favorite crinkly bag and join me on the front steps. All right. Before the bag decides to fall over, let's take a deep breath in. And release. All right. All the way down below, all the way in back, all the way up to the top. Deep breath in. And release. All right. Think about any gunk that you had today, any stress, any place that energy was sitting that wasn't supposed to. Take a deep breath in. And release. Yeah, felt like a little standing on my chest today. There was a little stress in the house. Let's see what we can do about that. Okay, so today we're wondering why chips are so satisfying. There is so much involved in taste and dining experiences and snacking experiences. The science behind this stuff is pretty outstanding. When you honestly sit and think about processed food and the food science that goes behind processed foods, they are all designed to work at a sensory level. They're designed to pull you out of that, but also to put you into oblivion. So watch where you go. But the reason why they do that is they get you in the door by doing exactly what we've been trying to do, but in a mindless way rather than a mindful way. So part of the reason why crisps or chips are so yummy is that they tick at least 6 boxes. All right? Sight. Depending upon what they have on them, they add a little bit of color. Smell. These happen to be vinegar and sea salt, so they've got a little extra bite. You can smell the vinegar. But clearly, when you actually eat, most of your taste is through your sense of smell and rather than just your tongue. So the act of eating activates both smell and taste. Chips are auditory. There is a crunch. Most annoying thing in the world is to sit in my house when there's a whole house full of my relatives and they're all crunching out loud. I love my relatives to death, but they all crunch their chips. They get the most out of that auditory link. Sound, sight, smell, taste, texture. So touch. How do they feel? The chips have, once you start crunching into them, they get edges. You can feel that on the tongue. It's a whole science of mouth feel. How does it feel in your mouth? And of course, vestibular. You can feel your jaw move up and down. We've talked about vestibular and how you can manipulate your balance by shifting your jaw. So chips, if you're not salivating already, I am really, chips provide 6 different senses in one tiny packet. We might be picking up on the crunch. So, the cool thing about chips, if we ignore all the other scents and we just go to taste, is that they are salty. And salt, at its very basic essence, salt is something that grabs hold of water and keeps it inside of you. So eating too many chips, eating too much salt makes you bloated. But when you are in a dry environment, you get rid of a lot of the nutrients that would stay. You sweat a lot of that out. So having something salty while you are in a dry environment, while it's really warm, is actually good because it helps you continue to drink water. So I wouldn't say that chips are your best way to get your micronutrients because they're just going to get you salt. But something crunchy with that component is definitely going to hit the spot. So we've got salt. On day 16 we did bitter. These are sea salt and vinegar. So we get a little bit of vinegar, we get a little bit of salt. Potatoes naturally, along with the fat that they're fried in, give you a little bit of umami. Sorry, vinegar is sour. I do that with sour and bitter. There isn't really any bitter beyond a little bit of extra kick from vinegar. But, you know, you really can't beat a snack that activates 6 senses. But, as I said in the beginning, processed food makers know this. They know how to activate all the senses to keep you coming back. So that's the difference between mindful versus mindless. Mindful is paying attention to all of those senses. Mindless is, yes, I'm ticking all these boxes. It feels really good. I'm just going to keep ticking the boxes. So understand that while chips tick 6 different senses, and if you were balancing on a balance ball while eating them, you would have all, 7 different senses. You need to act a little bit more mindfully, or else it becomes a mindless. The chip companies love you for it, but your ability to lock yourself in, bring yourself back into your body starts to escape your grasp. All right, so chips are great. They're a great crunch. They do a lot of things for the sensory system. Just be mindful when you eat them. All right, take a deep breath in and release. All right, have a great day. Enjoy a few chips, and I'll see you tomorrow.